everyone, this video is based on popular demand. A lot of people are like, how to make 6-piece skirts. So what I'm wearing right now is an example of how a 6-piece skirt should actually be. So let's count the pieces you see right here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 4, 5, and 6. Now you're wondering, where is the zip? The zip is actually at the side of it, which is at the hip side. So this is exactly how a 6-piece skirt should be. Some people can rock out their 6-piece skirt this way. I've known a lot of people who rock out their 6-piece skirt this way. Or you can actually give out 2 lines in the back of your 6-piece skirt. You can actually give out 2 lines, whereby let me actually show you an example of how that one actually works. I have the 2 types of it here. So it's 6 pieces. The front is going to be 3 and the back is going to be 4. Are you seeing it? So the back of this skirt, the front of the skirt is in 3 pieces. Are you seeing it? While the back of this skirt is actually in 4 pieces, whereby it's going to have the zip in between them. So this is another form of way you can actually make your 6-piece skirts, and you can actually do it this way. But for this tutorial I'm going to be giving out today, it's going to just be on this pattern. So stay tuned. So let's go to our cutting table and get started. It's very easy, like A, B, and C. Now for us to get started, this is my waistline, hip line, knee line, and the full length. So in order for us to get started, we know that the middle line is a very small line, and it's going to have the 2 sides that's in between. So what we are going to do is that you are going to measure your we are going to measure 4 inches. That's how it works. You are going to measure 4 inches. Now then you are going to take it 3.5 inches at the downside of that. After the 4 inches, you're just going to take it straight. Please take it straight. Then you are going to do the same thing again in your nails line. You are going to also take it like 3.5 inches. So once you are done, then you connect it like an A line. That's for the first side. You are going to connect it as like an A line. You connect it to your full length of your skirt. Always make sure it's straight. Like what I did here was not so straight, so let me do it again. So like I said, what did I say? You are going to measure 4 inches first, then come down by 3.5 inches in the new side, 3.5 inches, then you connect it straight. That is going to be for the middle line of the that's going to serve as the middle line of your skirt. That's in your 6-piece skirt. So we are done with the first line. So what we are going to do, you are still going to refold your material like this. So if you fold it like you did it like this the first time, if you want to cut it again so that you won't waste most of your material, you have to fold it to the other side. So that's how it's being done. So now I'm going to be cutting it again. This is going to be for the back side too. This is going to be for the back side. As I said, I'm not going to divide it into 2. Rather would I'm just going to cut it to the back side, because this one is the zip allowance is actually at the hip side. So the zip side is, so we are going to be cutting it from the zip side, which is okay. So we are done with the both sides, which we have done that is the first side. Now we are going to be going to the side which happens to be at the hip side. Right, we are done. So now we are going to the middle line, which is that's the hip line side. So what we are going to do is that we are going to trace out this is the hip line, and this was the new line, and this was the half length. So now that we have gotten it, what we are going to do is that we can now measure. So you measure your waist, your hip measurement, and add enough sewing allowance to it, because this one is where you are going, all your sewing allowance has to be inclusive. And let us put it in our mind that it has to be much bigger than that of the hip line. Is going to be, because the hip line has all the measurements that are actually needed for it. So let's connect it neatly. Sorry, because of I'm using free hand. So you are going to connect it just like the way you did it before. You are going to add more zip allowance, add everything, including the measurements that are necessary for it. You are make sure you add everything inclusive. Yeah. So what you are going to do, if it's for the zip side, is going to be actually be cut into two, because it's not just the one side. This thing, it is going to be cut into two. Okay, so like I said, it's going to be cut into two because it's going to have the joining. So we are going to take the measurement, then we are going to cut it into two. Let it be straight, as you can see. Yeah. So now once we are done with this side, what next again? We have to still recut it again. So now you could see that there's more space here, so we can actually fold it again and recut it again. So what I'm just going to do, I'm just retracing it and cutting it out again. Good. So now this is going to be the middle line. Then with the two, this is going to be for the hip line. So this can be for the front, and this can also be for the back. So the zip is going to be the zip is going to be in the middle of one of the line. So I'm just like so. Our 6 pieces is ready. It's very easy if you give it a try. Very easy, trust me. So I hope you learned one or two. Thank you for watching my video to the end. Until see you next time.